It's always a leap of faith when we start at 9:30. But I think this year 103 pupils from 7 different schools on the stage, and we hope now that we have musical harmony. But irrespective of that, the journey that all of these boys and girls have been on, I hope, is something that they will remember relatively early in their instrumental journey. And that's really the whole purpose, similar to what you just heard in there about making music together and enjoying that particular experience. Sorry to say, I've got a couple of boring things that I'm going to say now before I forget. So the first thing concerns parking. You're probably aware that parking in Abingdon is not great at the best of times. I would politely, in the most polite manner, ask you to make sure that you have left the site by 3:40 p.m. And the reason for that is we have a whole tranche of big buses that come in and take 800 children off the site back to where they need to go. So it's probably in your interest as much as anyone else's, otherwise you are going to be stuck behind 70-seater coaches. So 3:40, but that does also apply to any of the directors of music as well. There's no special dispensation for you, I'm afraid. So in the politest manner, if you don't need to say thank you to me or anyone in my team because you need to get off, please just do that. That moves on very quickly to the first message of thanks, which I'd like to say to these amazing musicians scattered around the room. All of us in the industry do this job because we are passionate about musical education. I'm not going to go into the ins and outs of where that is nationally, that's boring and tedious. But all of the musicians in this room do an amazing job, and I know that firsthand, not just from who they brought here, but I've been very fortunate to go to many of these schools and see what's happening in these amazing prep schools that your children go to. So just as a collective, I'd just like a round of applause for all of the prep school directors. That with the next slightly tedious point. I know that you're probably very excited to take photos and videos of your children. If you could please only take photos, and if you could please never share that on any kind of social media platform. That is for your private consumption only. We are recording this event, and we will release that at some point. But please, if you can only take photos if you want to of your own children, that would be much appreciated. So, we've managed to hopefully learn 4 pieces of music. One piece eluded us, and that was actually incredibly difficult. I have no idea why I decided yesterday it would be a good idea to try and play Mars from the planet. Yes, Mars. Yeah, Mr. Jenkins is looking at me going, why did you think five beats in the bar would happen? I don't know. I'm a man of crazy ideas. But we'll park that one until next year. So, first piece we're going to play for you today is we're all friends here. It's my terrible punchline. We're all friends here. It's called Ode to Joy, probably one of the most famous celebratory pieces of music. This is Beethoven's Ode to Joy. by Benjamin Britten called Young Person's Guide to the Orchestra, and this is the main theme. If you don't know it, have a listen. Amazing piece. Eerie of music that we've done on this joyous day. It's called In the Hall of the Mountain King by a Norwegian chap called Green. And it starts very quietly. And I say that because it's very difficult today to have 103 musicians play quietly, but we're going to do our best at the start. In the Hall of the Mountain King. This piece is called Trepak. It's galloped from the Nutcracker. And this is by a long way the hardest piece we've done today. We did brilliantly, learning this about 1:15 this afternoon. So, final offering for you today, the Trepak from, is it Tchaikovsky? You should know this. Tchaikovsky's Nutcracker. Thank you. Percussion, we're going to take a risk this time. We might get a bit quicker towards the end, okay? Might get a bit quicker towards the end. You just watch me like you have done the whole concert. We'll be absolutely fine. Okay, just watch me. Here we go. There we go. Ready? Last time you play your instrument today, I promise. Not this week. Today. Here we go. From the start. 1, 2, 3. And 1. 15 minutes of rehearsal. Amazing. So there'll be tired children tonight, which I imagine as parents is a good thing. I know from my own 4-year-old experience, that's for sure. Thank you so much for coming to support. It's something I say at every single concert we do at Abingdon. Music does not happen without parental support. So a message to you just completely from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much for all the support you're doing, giving to your children to enable them to have those experiences. It really does require that. So thank you very much. So just a couple of things to say. We do have quite a busy and varied musical scene here at Abingdon. Anyone and everyone is welcome to come and see what we do, be that a rock concert in March is probably the best month for you to see. We have a rock concert, we have chamber music, we have the orchestra, we have a choir concert. We have literally everything on 4 consecutive Wednesdays that are the contrasting variety that is our music department. So if that interests you, please do not think that it's a closed door. Please do come and see, even if it's half a concert, and we've got so many hopefully inspired children behind me. Come and see that and see what they will become, because I have no doubt that those people behind me, that will be their musical journey. So thank you so much. At this point, this is probably going to be nearly the most chaotic part of the day. So I would just ask that as you as parents liaise with the relevant music teacher from your school, and obviously take your children away by 20 to 4. Final word of thanks from me. I nearly forgot it. I nearly do this every time. Just to single out Lewis Moran, Lynette Stolting, Jason Priest, and some of the boys as well from the Abingdon School that have come and supported these pupils. Thank you for everything you do. Thank you again. Have a safe journey home. Thank you.